Que a paz do Senhor Jesus Cristo seja sobre a sua vida, sobre a sua família. Quem está falando aqui é a Rosane, hoje dia 27 de setembro de 2023. E eu postei, irmãos, hoje mais cedo um vídeo a respeito da nova carteira de identidade ser conectada com a blockchain. É uma informação que começou a vir à tona agora. E pelo que eu li, meus irmãos, que eles estão fazendo é o seguinte: eles vão transferir os dados para esse portal chamado Cadastros. Esse portal, meus irmãos, são os estados e os municípios que vão fazer toda essa... vão colocar as informações das pessoas ali dentro. E esse portal, ele é baseado em blockchain, certo? E todas as pessoas que forem tirar o novo RG, elas já vão automaticamente ser incluídas dentro desse portal Cadastros. Todos os estados do Brasil vão ser obrigados a adotar isso daí. Essa semana eles começam a implantação desse Cadastros, esse portal, né? Essa semana eles começam a implantação em Goiás, Paraná e Rio de Janeiro, e vai ser expandido ali para os demais estados nas próximas 6 semanas. Tem um decreto ali, que é o decreto número 10.977, que diz que a partir do dia 6 de novembro de 2023, todos os órgãos emissores serão obrigados a adotar os novos padrões da carteira de identidade. Só que você e eu vamos poder continuar usando a nossa identidade antiga, tá, meus irmãos? A identidade antiga, ela vale até 2032. Então, é essa informação que eu queria trazer para vocês, meus irmãos. Então, é uma opção, a pessoa fazer essa identidade é uma opção. Eles dizem que é obrigatório, mas você pode continuar usando seu documento antigo até 2032. O documento antigo continuará sendo válido. Então é isso que eu queria compartilhar com vocês, meus irmãos. Que Deus abençoe vocês em nome de Jesus.
Now, it even gets worse. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is continuing its global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs. And this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Namba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting the Kenyan government in its development, and the rollout of Maisha Namba was announced after a recent series of the closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William Ruto. According to Biometric Update, Maisha Namba is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And
All right, let's cross over to a live event, one that involves the Maisha digital identification card in the country. Let's listen in.
Give an opportunity to one of the representatives of the church to speak to you, and then I think we'll be through with this. Thank you very much.
Your name? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bishop Dr. John Adala, the presiding Bishop of Naivas Community Church and the National Coordinator of Hope of Kenya Pastors Association. It's an umbrella of pastors who are from different denominations. And this morning, we really want to appreciate the government of Kenya through the Immigration Department and to commend them for calling us as church leaders to sensitize us about the upcoming Maisha card and the digital ID. This morning, we have been enlightened. We have understood even better. Last time when the Huduma number came, we didn't have an idea. There was misconception of 666 and such kind, but we appreciate our leaders in the immigration for calling us, sensitizing us. Also about the UPI, the unique personal identification for our children. That number, our children are going to maintain it from the time they are born up to the time they are adults. So we appreciate, we support on behalf of all the church leaders who are here. We appreciate and we support the vision. We are going to talk to our congregations. We are going to engage our other pastors in our umbrella bodies so that this great initiative will become a success. Actually, as a country, we want to thank God because we are heading at the right direction. That initiative will help most of our Kenyans to access services without necessarily going to the offices. So it is a good initiative. Thank you so much. May the Lord richly bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We also have a member of the Muslim community with us. We partner together. Maybe he wants to say something.
Kwa majina naitwa Sheikh Hamza Khamis kutoka Kibra. Sitaweza kuongeza mengi kwa sababu mengi mwenzangu pastor ameeleza kwa niaba yetu watu viongozi wa dini. Toka asubuhi yote aliyosema ndio tulikuwa tunafundishwa hapa na tukielezwa kwa undani.
Go right to our scripture. Again, I've been posting scriptures that are very familiar, and I've done that with the intent, the purpose, that we go down through sort of the, as I said yesterday, the chocolate layer cake, that we go down through the layers in scripture and we apply technology to interpret in the modern era, interpret 2,000, sometimes older, scriptures. And I've spoken an awful lot about Revelation 9:1, and the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. We've discussed this for years. And we've said that to access that system, one will have to make the decision to take the mark of the beast. Well, that means that you have a new identity. The big takeaway is the identity, the digital identity. Remember way back, over 3 years ago, I introduced what was known as the Sentient World Simulation, something that was put together at Purdue University. That was in 2006. White paper published 2007 and went live all of the intelligence communities around the world are tied into and participate in the SWS. In that sentient world simulation, which is driven by classical, but primarily because of the encryption driven by quantum computing, this simulation, which is self-aware, okay, tracks every person on the planet already, represents every person on the planet as a computer node, and we are going to be talking later on today about AI, the history of AI, and computer nodes, and neural nodes, and neural networks. So I haven't forgotten about the history of AI. It's on our list. But everyone is represented in the software as a computer node and given an avatar. That avatar is your identity. That's your digital identity in the simulation, in the sentient world simulation. It's one thing to have a cryptocurrency. It's another to have the blockchain system of distributed ledgers. And as we